Erica Ayala with Black Rose Media. I do have a follow-up. First question is, how'd you pick your fit today?
My fit. Honestly, I bought this suit for the draft, and then I just kind of mixed and matched. So I kind of go neutral colors, but it's cream, so
I love it. Okay, but serious question here. I mean, obviously you get to start at what will be your home CPA Climate Pledge Arena. What things did you learn, you think, from the Vancouver game that you're hoping will translate for the team tonight or this afternoon?
Yeah, I think coming out of Vancouver, it's just gelling as a group. Said it before, it's a whole new group, whole new coaching staff and everything. So I think Vancouver was a good first test for us, and today is about refining that. We had a good week of practice leading into today, and obviously everyone's really excited to be here and at home. So to answer your question, I think it's just refining a lot of the details that we saw in Vancouver, but a good foundation that we set. And I expect things to gel even smoother today.
Charles Hamaker with Circling Seattle Sports. I don't think we've been able to talk to you since the rosters got finalized. Can you just talk a little bit about Mara Wagner and her story of making the roster? Obviously, it's really cool to see a Seattleite make it, but what did she show you guys throughout camp and the scrimmages?
Yeah, she's an easy one to talk about. Mara came to camp prepared. Her skill set obviously was there, but her compete was really incredible. She came in and in a way she looked like she was invited to training camp, kind of undrafted, but also she fit right in and didn't look nervous at all. She dove in and she worked hard, and Steve has set an identity of a competitive, hardworking group, and I think she fit right into that mold. So was really happy to see her fit into that identity. But yeah, she came to compete and put pucks in the net and drove the net hard and did all the little things that we wanted to see right off the bat without being asked to do so.
Alicia Crank, Converge Media 8All. What does it mean for you and this team to be playing in this arena, especially in light of what's happening in Ottawa and coming off of the renovated arena up in Vancouver? What does it mean for this team to be in this arena in this city?
Yeah, it means so much, right? Like I look just at the arena and how it's prepped right now and all the LEDs and just the support, not just in the aesthetics of the arena, but the support of the staff, the support of the community. We're gonna have a big rockin' crowd today, and it means so much to us, and I know the players are gonna feel that as well. So going back to the theme of just the support from this community overall, I think it's been overwhelming, and today will be the first time that we'll really be able to show for that to the public, which will be really special for our group.
Hi, I'm Jeff Longson with Crashing the Net. This big crowd that you've just described, what are you hoping these new fans to women's hockey, new fans to the PWHL, what are you hoping that can take away from this experience today, given the celebration that it is?
Yeah, I think they're going to get a different experience than maybe they've had in the past at a hockey game. It's really joyful experience coming to our games, and so I hope they walk in with a smile and walk out with a bigger one. And our whole staff, from the team here in Seattle to the league and the support staff, is just amazing, and everyone's really committed to putting on a great show on the ice and reflecting that in the arena too, and just like as we were talking about the staff here at CPA as well. So I hope they walk away wanting to come back, and I really am confident that they will.
Brian Partington, Close Off Seattle. Just to talk about our opponent today a little bit. The Frost are back-to-back champions. Normally, I think after expansion, we're going to have a lot of revenge games, players playing their former teams. But other than Brooke, I don't think there are any former Frost on the team. But could you talk a little bit about Brooke and her making the team, as well as what you think about the opponent today?
Yeah, so same with Mara. Brooke came to camp ready to go. It was obvious that she'd been in the league before. She has an unbelievable reputation as a person and as a locker room person. So that gave us a lot of confidence. And then on the ice, she knows the pace, not just the pace of skating, but the pace of the play, and she's able to process it right away. So she came to camp prepared like everyone else, which was really cool to see. And then obviously happy to sign her to the team too, just given that she's an amazing person as well, which fits, like I said, right into the identity of just trying to get people with good character who also can play really good hockey. Our opponent, Minnesota is, they've had a lot of success in the past. They're a well-coached team, well-managed team. So it's going to be a hard-fought game. They are fast. They stretch the ice really well. They are pretty disciplined and organized. And so I think it's going to, test out our defense and push our pace as well. So I expect it to be a really good game.
Hi, I'm Ava from Sound of Hockey. So in my opinion, this game marks a cultural shift in Seattle of having pro women's hockey here and then after. What sort of impact do you want this team to have on the city and the people of Seattle?
Well, these are good questions. I'm pausing because I want to answer it correctly. I think I want and I expect us to meet the moment. These players and the staff, coaching staff, our entire staff understands and recognizes how big of a moment this is, which makes it so special. I was there for game one of year one, and that was really special. And so to kind of do something similar here in our inaugural season is great. And when the show starts and when the game starts, I expect it to be pretty emotional for a lot of people in good ways. So I think it's the beginning of a really cool time that I know will last forever. So I think just making our permanent mark and continuing to grow that and to embed ourselves within this community. I think that's the impact that I want us to have, and I don't think it's lost on anyone that it's really important, and that's the goal here.
Quick follow-up. Before the season, you talked about your job being like you're doing a big puzzle. At this point, how are you feeling about the pieces you have? How are they fitting together? What's the puzzle looking like?
I like the puzzle. I think it's coming together well. It's good. I think Steve's done a great job, the coaching staff has done a great job taking those pieces and trying to find the right fits. But every game's different, every opponent is different, and so they'll have to make some in-game adjustments. But I feel good about the players that we have. We in game one, we started a line that was lower minutes in their past teams. So I think that speaks a lot to the coaching staff and how well they're able to coach these players and get the most out of them and give some players some new opportunities that they maybe haven't had in the past, and try to help them get not just more minutes but different opportunities on the ice in terms of special teams and things like that. So I feel good about the players. They're all amazing people and elite athletes, and I think the coaching staff is doing a really great job finding where there's synergies within the group.
Meghan, coaches and executives have told me that as former players, they get more nervous once the puck drops in their current role than when they were players, because when they were players they could do something about it, and now they can. So what was the experience like for you in Vancouver, who once the puck dropped, you just had to watch like everybody else?
Yeah, it is difficult, but I think you have to trust the group that you have. And that means for me, trusting that the coaches are doing what they need to do to adjust in game, and trusting the players to do their jobs as well in the roles that they're in. So Yeah, it's a little nerve wracking. Today is a special moment. I think I feel more excitement than nerves today, just with what we've been talking about here. But yeah, it is what it is, right? Whatever's going to play out on the ice for me is going to play out on the ice. I can't change it, but I have a lot of trust in our group that they know what they're doing and will make the right decisions and play hard.
Hi, Patty with Gloves Off Seattle. You talked about the character of Brooke and just the amazing humans that you've assembled, and it is a wonder to watch. I wonder if you could give us any preview of any community events you have to give back to the community, because I think you have a great opportunity in front of you there.
Yeah, I know the team's playing on a lot of community events as far as getting embedded with the youth hockey market, the adult hockey market. So we have someone coming on staff shortly, actually, to tackle a lot of the hockey-specific growth opportunities. And then we have a whole team assigned to doing community events. So I know a lot of the players like to get into hospitals and schools and things like that. So I think a lot more to come from that perspective.
Any final questions before we wrap up?
Hi Megan, Lauren Harrington from Commissioner Hockey. Excited to have the first game today, but also talking about community things. You have a lot of the Unity nights coming up. Is there any ones in particular that you're super excited about, or any information regarding like design or things that, are you guys doing that with the designs?
So the Unity nights will they'll be themed, right? So something great about this arena is that there's a lot of screens, and so you can customize those screens, which is awesome. So I expect, yeah, there's going to be it's going to be known and very obvious what those Unity nights are. And as far as one in particular, for me, no, I like to celebrate everyone and everything. So I think it's going to be fun to be able to showcase different people, different groups, and different causes. So yeah, I don't have one in particular that I have an affinity towards, but I love all of them.